Hey guys, Muji here and welcome back to the channel. And today's episode is going to be a little bit different. Rather than go over a more scripted topic, I wanted to go off a yap sesh about the Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad anime just dropped, which in all honesty I thought it was going to be a movie. But it was just your straight up average run of the mill isekai anime complete with all the tropes. Was it amazing? No. Was it trash? Not really, it's just kind of there. The characters, with the exception of Clayfix, are ripped straight from the movie, including some of the designs as well as lines of dialogue. We even have Deadshot straight up saying, "What are we, some kind of Suicide Squad?" This isn't a review where I go and break down everything great or everything terrible about it. This is a different kind of video. A couple of days ago, I watched another YouTuber, Demiga, go off and take a dump on the Suicide Squad IP. It was kind of hilarious, though I initially disagreed with his take though. After watching the anime and thinking about it, he had some valid points. The Suicide Squad are an oversaturated IP, which is crazy considering their stories aren't exactly mind-blowing or anything. I also now have to actually sit down and think about it. The Suicide Squad while having a very limited story structure, have more incarnations and adaptations than the Justice League in the last 10 years. They have more adaptations than the Titans, Green Lantern, the Flash, and several other heroes. That's actually insane. Like, they have Assault on Arkham, they have Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, they have The Suicide Squad by David Ayer, we have also the Suicide Squad by James Gunn, we have the video game, we have the isekai anime, and it's not as if these stories or characters are mind-blowing. It's the same setup, criminals doing black ops thing for the government, which is an interesting enough concept, but we have to do the Amanda Waller blowing up heads thing, which again could be nice. But at this point, does she really ever blow up anybody's head or anybody important? Over half the squad always makes it back. Hell to Pay was the exception, maybe, where half the cast actually does die. But then again, we know that these characters would never die. Harley would never be killed off, and neither would Boomerang or Deadshot, which kind of sucks out the tension of will they or won't they blow up. And we know for a fact that these characters are not going to get killed off. Don't even get me started on Kill the Justice League. Speaking of Kill the Justice League, who let bro cook? Like, what the hell is this character design? We just got news that the new DLC is going to be about Mrs. Freeze, but not about Nora. Rather, it's going to be about Victor being gender bent into a female version of himself, rather than having Nora, which would have been an interesting enough concept about having them reversed. That would have been nice, but nope. We gotta do this for diversity. Way to go, guys! Let's shoot for 40. There's also the thing about it chasing the Guardians of the Galaxy's coattails, going from trying to copy the style to literally getting the director to direct a movie, which is one of the better films, but with none of the charm of the actual Guardians, because the Guardians do feel like a family. The squad doesn't. And while I'm not saying that should be a prerequisite for them being an interesting team, a lot of the characters do not work in a team setting. All of them are antisocial, sociopaths and psychopaths put together on a team. Of course, it's not going to work out. And it's not as if the story loop is always going to be the same thing. Amanda Waller wants a thing, she sends a squad to get the thing, she does a double cross, Harley Quinn does this so random humor, and she will always be compromising the mission, but she will not die because, we gotta milk that cash cow, guys. But speaking of which, give us back White Deadshot. White Deadshot is great. I like White Deadshot. If you want to use a black character, let's have Bloodsport instead. Bloodsport is even more awesome than Deadshot, to be honest with you. But going back to it, let me not just be completely negative or anything. They have some good Suicide Squad projects. Stuff like Assault on Arkham, the James Gunn movie, and Hell to Pay are nice, but the concept is kind of just dry at this point. I think that the Suicide Squad IP needs to go into the fridge for a while, and the next time we get the squad, it shouldn't be the exact same cast of characters. Like, we should not have a consistent team all the time. Maybe one or two members, but apart from that, let them actually be diverse in terms of where they pull their characters from. I don't want to see Boomerang, I don't want to see Harley, I don't want to see Deadshot again on the team. Which brings me to the last thing I'm going to talk about, which is the anime. Really, guys? Isekai? it's like bottom of the barrel anime of the anime genre, and that is what we are getting for the isekai for the anime. It is really not that creative. It's 4 episodes at the time of me making this, but it's that comic book anime that will probably just tickle some people's fancy for a bit, and it will just fade into obscurity, making people forget it ever existed. And that Amanda Waller dance is legitimately one of the most disgusting things I've seen in a very, very long time. And I have watched Blood Sea. It definitely gave me the vibe of how do you do, fellow kids? Someone saw the Marshall opening and decided, let's replicate that. That's what the hit thing is for kids. So, anyway, that is it for me. I'm kind of tired of the squad. I don't know if you guys are too, so just let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And there's a Discord being set up that has been set up for interaction with us, so you can drop your ideas and help us grow our community. Peace.